So Matt Damon has another movie coming out. Last year we had Jason Bourne, the year before that we had The Martian. Does this movie stand up to either of those? Well, let's talk about it. The Great Wall. So The Great Wall is directed by Zhang Yimou. I don't know how you pronounce it, but that's the director's name. And it stars Matt Damon, Pedro Pascal, Willem Dafoe, and a few other Chinese actors and actresses. And basically what this movie is Matt Damon and Pedro Pascal's characters are mercenaries. They stumble upon the Great Wall looking for black powder, and they're captured, and then they get caught up in the heat of battle. And then we have our movie. They're trying to fight off these big dragon lizard things. That's the plot of the movie. Alright, so let's talk about The Great Wall. Okay, so I was actually kind of looking forward to The Great Wall after I saw that trailer. I thought the trailer looked really cool. And I gotta say, I know a lot of people hate this movie, but I didn't hate it myself, believe it or not. Now, it is really, really dumb and over the top and really cheesy. I'll get to that more in my Flossom section. But for now, I'm going to talk about what I liked about the movie. First off, Matt Damon. I really like Matt Damon and pretty much anything he does. And I really liked him in this movie. Pedro Pascal as well. I liked him as well. I actually thought his character was kind of funny with some of the lines he said. And I thought he and Matt Damon worked well together for at least the first half of this movie. Willem Dafoe, he's in this movie. I'll get to him later on, but for the time he was in it, he was pretty good, I thought. And the Chinese actress, I thought she gave a fine performance as well. The one who plays Commander Lin, I think is her name. But what really stands out in this movie are two things. One is the cinematography and the visuals. This is a visually breathtaking movie. The cinematography is really good. I like the wide shots of the wall and just seeing everything going on. And there's one scene in particular where the cinematography really shines. It involves, I don't know what they're called. They're these Chinese things like you light a fire. It's kind of like these balloon things that float up into the air. If you might know what I'm talking about. It's around a third of the way through the movie, I think, somewhere around there. But yeah, I thought that shot was really cool to see, and the battle sequences. I have to talk about the battle sequences. The first one, which is pretty much the first 25 minutes of the movie, really fun to watch. And then there's another one about halfway through that was also somewhat fun to watch. It's not as big or long, but for what it is, it was pretty good to watch. It was fun to watch, I gotta say, but it's really that first battle that stands out. And there's some other cool visual effects as well. I thought the CGI, besides the green lizard monsters, which I'll get to later, I thought it looked really cool. This is a really cool looking movie, and for some of it, I thought it was pretty fun. I gotta admit, this is pretty much my guilty pleasure of 2017 right now. Okay, so even though I did manage to find ways to have fun with this movie, when I said this movie is dumb, it's dumb. It is really dumb. Some of the dialogue in this movie it's like, okay, I laughed at it, but it was a stupid line. And there's other action sequences in this movie that are so over the top, especially in the third act. There's this one part where Matt Damon and the Commander Lin character are like jumping out of this window. They're swinging down on a rope and it's in slow motion. I was like, okay, that just happened. It was funny, but it was stupid at the same time. And the worst part of this movie, definitely the characters. The characters, even though some of them are kind of funny, you just don't really care about them all that much. Especially Willem Dafoe's character. Like around the 2/3 of the way through the movie, maybe, his character kind of just disappears and then he doesn't come back in. It's like, okay, that just happened. And then Pedro Pascal's character, he disappears throughout the movie and then he reappears toward the end and it's like never explained. It's like, plot holes much? This movie has a lot of them. It feels like it's really watered down. Like it was supposed to be like this big 2.5-hour epic, but it was watered down to an hour and 40 minutes. And I guess it's because like the battle sequences, even though they're cool, there's not a lot of them. It's really just the first big one, and then after that you have like this little skirmish around halfway through the movie. I talked about it earlier, but that's really it. That's really it for the battle sequences. Now, again, I managed to have some fun with this movie, but it is really dumb. It does have a lot of problems. That's why I did say it was a guilty pleasure. The script is kind of weak, and overall the movie was just kind of, it's mediocre at best. That's really all I can say about it. So while I did manage to have some fun with The Great Wall, overall it's just an okay movie. Really. Like, it's nothing special, it's nothing terrible, it's kind of a mixed bag overall. But it is kind of a guilty pleasure. Right now, it's my pick for Guilty Pleasure 2017. So, that's really all I have to say about it. I don't know if I'd recommend seeing it in theaters, but it's the kind of movie that you're at home with your friends, or like you're having a party and you put on The Great Wall, or you just come across it on TV, and it's like, alright, I can have fun with this. So yeah, that's really it for The Great Wall. Now it's time for my score, and it is a little bit tough to decide, but I cannot quite go fresh with it, unfortunately. It's going to fall just short of fresh. So with that being said, I am going to give The Great Wall a 55% rotten rating, just short of fresh. That is a C+. Alright guys, so there's my review of The Great Wall. What did you guys think about it? If you have seen the movie, make sure to let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it. And what is your favorite Matt Damon film? Whether it's any of the Bourne films, or The Martian, or some other film that he's in. Let me know down in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more reviews in the future. And until next time, once again, my name is the California Cougar. And always remember to stay California cool, everyone. Peace out.